Number 40, a company advertises on 2 websites. Each website charges a different amount based on the number of clicks on the advertisement. The table shows the number of clicks on each website and the total cost for each of 2 days. All right. What is the cost per click on website 1? All right, so I'm just going to say website 1 is X, website 2 is Y. And it's just like apples and bananas at the market. 3 apples plus 5 bananas is however much, and 1 banana and 3 apples is something else. So we're going to make a system of linear equations. We're going to say 15x plus 29y is $94.15. So I've made an equation for this first one. The Tuesday equation, we have 25x plus 29y equals 121.15. Now, I'm looking at this. I need to eliminate a variable. The easiest thing I see is to take this and multiply it by -1, because if I do that, I'll have -29y and 29y, and they will cancel. All right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to write it down here. -1 times 15x is -15x. -1 times 29y is -29y. And -1 times 94.15 is -94.15. All right. This goes away. 25x minus 15x is 10x. 15 minus 15 is 0. 11 minus 4 is 7. This becomes a 1. 11 minus 9 is 2. All right, so 10x is equal to 27 divided by 10. Divided by 10. 27 divided by 10 is 270. Now, that is, let's see, what is the cost per click on website 1? Oh, well, cost per click on website 1, goody, goody, goody. We went ahead and we solved for X, and remember we had put website 1 as X, so we can go ahead and hit our answer. If we needed clicks on website 2, we would have to use this, put it in for X, and solve for Y. So you would go, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but you would have to say like 15 times what you got for X plus 29y equals 94.15. You'd have to put it in one of the 2 equations. Either one should work, okay? And then you just do the math and solve for y. 43, what is the solution set for the linear inequality? Y is greater than or equal to -x plus 2. Graph the solution set of the linear inequality in the coordinate plane. Okay, so this is instructions on how to do this, because this is technically a test administered online. So we're going to go down here, and I'm just going to rewrite the inequality. And then I'm going to graph it. And I'll just use the grid line that they gave me. Okay, my y-intercept is 2. My slope is -1. So down 1 over 1, down 1 over 1, etc. Okay, let me get a ruler. Okay, when I draw my line, am I going to draw a dashed or a solid line? Well, I'm going to draw a solid line because it says or equal to. So here we go. There's my line. Now I've got to decide, because it's an inequality, I've got a shade on one side. Okay, I'm going to use test point 0, 0. I'm going to put in 0 for x and 0 for y, because I'm using the point 0, 0. And that becomes 0 is greater than or equal to 2. Oops, not -2, 2. Is 0 greater than or equal to 2? Oh, so the test point that I picked makes the statement false. So I'm not shading on that side. I'm shading on the opposite side. So this is what you should have come up with. Okay. You can certainly do that on your graphing calculator, but you can also do it by hand, which is what I did. If you do on your graphing calculator, remember you've got to go over to the side and select this would be less than, like y is less than something. This, having it turned this way, is greater than. And remember on your graphing calculator, it doesn't make a distinction between like less than and greater than and less than or equal to and greater than or equal to. So it doesn't like know whether to make the line dashed or solid. You have to figure that out. Okay? All right. All right. Which equation best represents the slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the point P and is parallel to line M? Okay, well, we can do this a couple of different ways. I can look and I can say 1, 2, 3, and over 2. Like up 3 and over 2, I know my slope is 3 over 2. Okay, well, I can go up 3 and over 2. Down 3 and to the left 2. And I have enough points to generate my line. Get it on there. Draw it. And then it's in slope-intercept form, so that's y equals mx plus b. That's a pretty easy little thing to do. My m is 3 over 2, which is going to be the same. If they're parallel, the slopes are the same. Remember, if they're perpendicular, you flip the slope and change the sign. All right. So 3/2 x, and then look, my line is intersecting at plus 5. Okay. How would I do that if they didn't show me the point and they just told me the point? Again, you can determine the slope from the line, and then you could do y minus y1 equals 3/2 x minus x1. And you would just put y minus 2 equals 3/2 x minus a negative 2, and you would solve it. Okay. Number 48, the graph of a linear function is shown on the grid. What are the x and y intercepts of the line? This should, hopefully, if you will remember these, will be a gimme. The y-intercept is at 0, 8. And the x-intercept is at negative 2, 0. Okay, remember your x-intercepts are also known as zeros or solutions if it's like a quadratic equation. Okay, so x-intercept, nope, that's the y-intercept they just studied. They mixed these up on the first one. Okay, x-intercept, negative 2, 0, yes. Y-intercept, 0, 4. No, I don't know where they got that. X-intercept, negative 2, 0. Yes. Y-intercept, 0, 8. Yes. Okay. And down here, I don't know why they got 4, 0, but that's not correct. And then y-intercept was correct. Okay, but the only one that had them both correct was C. Okay, and that's just where they cross the x-axis and the y-axis. All right, a construction worker built steps up to a home. The table shows the linear relationship between the height off the ground in inches and the number of steps. All right, so what I already did before I hit record again is I noticed from 3 to 5, that's a difference of 2. From 5 to 7, it's a difference of 2. 2, 2. Okay, and then height. From here to here, it's a difference of 14. Here to here, it's a difference of 14. Here to here, it's a difference of 14. So it's a difference of 14 over a difference of 2, basically y over x, and you're going to get 7 inches for one step, okay? Because inches was at the top, y values. Number of steps was at the bottom for the x values. Okay? So 7 inches for each step.